I'm Batman.
What are you?
Мясо. Все, спалились.
He's gonna show. Bring the whole
Конечно.
goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
Christ.
Комиссар Гордон.
Move in.
Здравствуйте. Лучше отойти.
Get back!
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags. No wonder the cops want him dead. Hey, you
Они
ever
просто
seen him?
уснули.
Yeah, got
Это
them
все
too.
вранье.
With all the other flying animals.
Здравствуй, Вайрус.
А ты хорошо себя вел сегодня. А то вдруг Бэтмен придет к тебе ночью.
Ну и по классике. С 2 ног. В смысле, это сон был, что ли?
Can't keep doing this.
I have to.
А, это он уже вернулся.
No
Понял.
one else will. Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It has made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs.
Я
The
справлюсь.
sky. I can handle it.
Shit!
Да, похитили.
The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Опа,
What was that?
точно не я. Тебе показалось. А кто это сделал? Бах.
Back to back. Circle up.
Бабах.
What the hell is this?
Когда вас осталось трое, их кто-то кинул смог, но никто не признается.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on!
Крутой.
Come on! Come on!
Так, а этого с прогибом.
Отдалите. Где детонатор? Где он?
Didn't your mother teach you to knock?
Oh my.
Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Девушка, подождите. Я за вами.
Stay where you are. You're under arrest.
Ня.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I
Мышка
was
поймала
wondering if
кошку.
we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all.
I'm the law.
Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in art.
Готэм нужен герой.
Gotham needs a hero. Someone to hunt down people like you.
So that makes me, what, a villain? Sounds fun. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Самая напряженная ПТ из всех игр Telltale. Ну, все, новачки нужны. Nice ass. С прогиба. Неплохо.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Уйдешь, не уйдешь?
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
А ну-ка. Хоть.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
Идиотина.
No! Wait!
Как обычно. Че, живая там, нет? Или соскребать надо?
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Тебе не убежать от
Give
этого.
up! There's no way out!
Give me some credit.
Ну только в этот раз.
I bet.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority.
У него даже обычное
A vote
лицо
for Harvey Dent is a
злодейское,
vote
да
to
нельзя.
finally put your foot down. Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Hi.
Hi, Bruce. Well, I tee him up and he knocks him down. That's how Mr. Wayne and I do business. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham.
Только без тебя.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to
О,
us.
не стоит благодарности.
Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the
Развлекался.
brooding billionaire angle.
Да, я работал.
The sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just working the night shift.
Yeah, well, then you're pulling a double. No one came here tonight to see me.
Some champagne.
They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. So just
Только ради
put
Готэма.
on your billionaire smile and don't punch anyone.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home.
Make Gotham great again.
This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. You're terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which,
Новое
for the
лицо
record, I have
Готэма.
not been since before law school.
All right, all right.
По крайней
How
мере,
about,
обе его половины.
a new face for Gotham.
Look at you. It's not half
А
bad.
потом будет половинка
I'm gonna
лица
use that.
Готэма.
Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, hmm? Come on.
Пойдем на труте спинку. С маслицем.
Honest?
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband.
Voted for Mayor Hill last time.
Простая
I'll admit it,
русская
Mr. Wayne.
девчонка
I don't know
Регина.
Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to
Сегодняшний вечер
greatness.
Харви.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can fix those potholes.
I think I speak for half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
Oh, come on now, Bob. I'm not a politician. I'm a crusader. Hmm? No strings attached.
Рассказать, что
Old
было с
families like ours
крестоносцем.
should flock together, you know,
Сладенький.
like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like
Посадить
it's the
его.
wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding
Здравствуй,
Golden
Ханни.
Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
А ты хорошо
Forgive me for
сегодня
being
себя вел?
blunt, but one man
А
can't
то
save
придет
the
к тебе
city.
мышка.
And it's a dangerous
цапнет за бычок.
mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this bat.
Надежда способна рассеять
Well,
тьму.
I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before election day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals.
Да, и тебе
It'll
там
be dedicated to
место
Thomas and
забронирую.
Martha Wayne,
На
in
всякий
hopes
случай.
that their fate will never be repeated.
Без
After
негативчика.
all your
Харви.
parents did for this city. Oh, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway. It was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe. Well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day one. A vote for him is a vote for the memory of my parents.
И никак иначе.
Thank you. Thank you both. not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me
Знакомый
whatever you want at
персонаж.
the press
Здравствуйте,
conference
мисс
tomorrow.
Вейл.
No, it's all right. You can stay.
Thanks.
Bruce?
This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Everyone loves the host. You're king for a day.
Just a
Пусть
day.
будет безопасно.
I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round.
Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah,
Меня укусили.
it looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't
Во
help you this
во
time?
время бурной ночи.
Kidding, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You
Ah,
may want to
Falcone.
greet this one personally, sir.
Да.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything, except being a businessman who loves
Ну,
the city.
разумеется.
Excuse us, Miss
Как же
Vale.
может быть иначе?
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
Мне это не нравится.
Maybe he can change your mind.
Jesus, Harvey, inviting a known criminal to your fundraiser doesn't exactly look good for your squeaky clean image.
Let me worry about that. A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars.
Пошел ты, Фальконе, это мой дом.
Though
Я
the
никогда его не
decor
продам.
offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
My family built this house. It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale, Mr. Wayne. And everyone. Just need to find the right currency. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Сука, все сейчас будут смотреть.
You're a respectable man, I hear.
Неа.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has... Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Come on, guys. Bruce?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have a drink, have a talk.
Харви идет со мной.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that.
Все верно.
Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say? Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
Харви сделал
The
Готэм
man
лучше.
talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together.
Ну, явно не с тобой.
I ain't here to
Пирожочек.
chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or I can pull it out from under.
Не-а.
Whatever happened to being a gracious host?
Ну, ты наглым не будь.
Okay, imagine. This is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team
Я
up.
делаю это только ради Харви.
I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked, trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
Now, that's a predicament. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand the situation.
Ну-ка,
Money
ну-ка,
gets
ну-ка.
money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake.
Я не он.
And which to break.
Как скажешь.
Whatever you say.
You're a good kid. You look
Подожди.
like it, you know?
Что значит, как скажете? Что это означало? Что я ответил вообще? Ладно, хрен с тобой.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house.
Ой, я так
A
расстроен.
nice guy like you should have a nice
Как
place
же
to live.
быть?
I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
Здравствуй, Стрелост. Согласился, наверное. Ха. Ладно, в любом случае его ждет облом. Главное, что я ему не пожал руку, не натер его хуй, вернее кий. Эпизод 1. Царство теней.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to
Те самые билеты.
break-in entry incident of numerous custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen
Ну, скажешь мне
items were
спасибо?
returned.
Not all of them.
Такие себе
See
шрифты.
what she was
Я
doing.
могу их больше делать. Читать, скорее всего, будет все так же, но игра нет. Это в аудио вроде бы. Да. Крупный. Все, что я могу.
After.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign
Ага.
think these accusations hold any water
Ну
with
зато
voters?
будет удобнее читать.
Perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing
Так,
campaign
изучить.
to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians.
And in other news,
Так, где там
now on day
киска?
3 of the factory fire that will not end.
Новый прецедент на криминальной сцене. Совершила несколько попыток взлома. Она эффектна и не оставляет за собой никаких следов.
Still no word on
Хотел бы я знать о ней больше, узнаешь.
whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
Билеты в кино.
Lobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmoni was found hanging on
Или
the
ты
side
про
of the
шрифт
bridge
названия эпизода?
just before dawn,
Ну
causing
это отдельно, конечно, кек.
as the cops cut him down.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation.
Ни в одной из игр
Wayne
Telltale такого
Enterprises
нету.
really outdid themselves with this version.
Такой потехи.
The riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or
Nearly fell off a building for this.
a few have died, while most
Как дела? Хорошо, пью чаек.
critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time.
Наслаждаясь атмосферой
Missing
Готэма.
from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the Manhattan prison and mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught.
Это геймерское кресло Бэтмена.
Some would say he
Let's find out what was so important.
Теперь я точно знаю, что он достаточно экспертен, чтобы иметь мнение по различным вопросам. Ведь у него есть кресло.
Encrypted.
Wayne
Давай.
Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave,
Я
in
работаю.
front of a computer.
Дед.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree, it isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process,
Секретные данные.
What are we looking at?
let me try a different angle.
По-любому там был архив хентая. Так, шо, куда?
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons,
О,
drugs.
расшифровка идет.
Everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still
Либо
plenty of
данных
files
много,
to decrypt.
либо кому-то нужно поставить Рязань.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a
Спасибо за помощь.
tuxedo.
Yeah. Thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father
Уважительная
despised
причина.
men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
Ну вот, а он мне еще
It
про
can
батю
again,
что-то
Bruce.
говорил.
Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's
Проездом,
just a
наверное.
tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Надо будет лапкой пошуршать, кошечкой и прибежит.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
Постараюсь, чтобы
I
не
stay out of
заметили.
sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. That guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
С ними вообще лучше не общаться. Все переворот.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together...
Говорю же, меня кусали ночью.
It would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here.
Что тут
They're in the
необычного?
spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
Ты прав, Альфред.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
But I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Ну-ка, что такое? О,
I thought I saw Oz.
парк, 6
What,
утра.
20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Ему, наверное, нужны деньги.
You think he's looking for a handout?
He would have come to the right person.
No, because
Because you're generous. A little too much sometimes, with your
Ну,
wealth, your
бывает.
time, and even your
Тому
well-being.
дошек,
Even though
этому
you and young
дошек,
Master
тем
Cobblepot
дошек.
used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you
А,
can't
он
abandon
пингвин,
a
что
good
ли?
mystery until it's
Я уже
solved.
забыл.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Я забыл, кто тут есть кто. Парк Коблпот, 6 утра. А всего-то надо обновить освещение. Здравствуй, пирожка. Опа. Ой. Да, я развернулся. Позанимаемся физической зарядкой. Так. Братан, держи.
Thank you, sir.
Бать, тебе нормально? Нормально. Это первый сезон игр Telltale про Бэтмена. Я его как-то играл в свое время. Опять-таки лет 5 назад.
Great.
Где-то вместе с Фронтиром.
Statue, but no Oz.
Вот его я прошел. Здорово, чел. Чё как?
Hey.
Есть что?
Beat it.
Нет, ничего. Хорошо. В целом он тоже достаточно интересный проект. Чел, даже не пытайся. Я вас уложу. Спасибо, прочь.
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. End him.
Gentlemen.
Oz.
А вот и Оз Коблпот.
This don't concern you, twerp. You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment.
Ну все.
Come here. Think that'll do?
Шла разборка питерская. Нате. Я быстрее пули.
Потому что я Бэтмен.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Опа. Памятник плохой противник.
This is my park. Mine. You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little
Если я не ошибаюсь, это же вроде местный пингвин, но я уже не помню. У меня все было под контролем.
Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Hey, I could have handled that myself.
You mean a knife handle in the back?
Ну и потом бы вынул его, да? Пришел бы подорожник. Всегда работает.
It's been what? 2 decades.
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This
Трава была
used
зеленее.
to mean something. A place that was safe
Пинус
for kids,
стоял
for
выше.
families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Да, ты прав.
But they never saw it like this.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did.
Звучит очень грустно.
There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did.
Что хочешь меня услышать? Я тоже так-то потерял кое-кого.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
It's...
Был упущен момент для шутки про его мамашу.
I thought you had more integrity than
Ладно.
that. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And...
Самого города?
It'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in.
Слышь. Я на
Which
замок
brings
закрою.
me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down.
Я тебе не враг,
Like I said, it's not
чел.
gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
О, не переживай, обязательно.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Да, сюда такой на ламбе приезжать.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here. This way.
Какая тут подстава будет? Доброе утро.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane.
Не сейчас.
Its methods for rehabilitation crude. Its security lacking. And we're still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here,
мамка запалила, что ты сидишь за телефоном
state-of-the-art mental health care
на
facility,
ужине.
one that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
А, да. Мы всем поможем. Да.
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible, but inside, they're suffering. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
Нам нужно новое лицо Готэма.
With this facility and our next mayor, we create a new face for Gotham.
Или половинка лица. Потому что с какой стороны посмотреть.
We dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
Две половинки. То есть с одной не получится, да?
Sure, you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Коль, ты это самое, ты это не смотри у меня. Я потом хочу посмотреть, как ты это в первый раз проходишь. Те дни минули.
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable.
В смысле?
Put our citizens.
А ты это не проходил? А, я проходил. Ну, я первый сезон тоже проходил.
All right, who's up next?
Но ты же это делал тоже давно.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone.
Нет, он сам прикатился, он колобок.
You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
Я и второй проходил. Ой, а я второй не проходил.
I don't make friends.
Вот как оно бывает, да?
He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
Давай прочитаем, что срочно.
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father,
Это подстава.
Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob.
Не может быть. Без комментариев.
I don't comment on rumors. Why don't we just stick to real journalism here?
Реальная журналистика.
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone? Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
Это абсурд.
My parents were entrepreneurs, philanthropists, not common criminals. It's absurd.
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone? Could the allegations be true?
Это означает, что вы идете отсюда.
Sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell
В противоположную сторону.
Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Накинули стервятники.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
О, нет. Ну все, сейчас найдут склад порнухи. У прикроватного столика. Сука. Походу не только у столика.
Hey, careful. Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low
Ну что ж,
profile.
делайте свою работу.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
В особенности порнуха.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence.
Так,
Companies you own. Your
кто,
holdings are
что вы
extensive.
рассчитываете
You're
найти?
the guy doing your taxes.
Да.
And what do you expect to find?
It's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls
Мэр
the shots.
Хилл коррупционер.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne.
Зачем
that's
хранить порно?
But if they become
Ну,
fact,
Брюс человек старый с задрочкой. Он предпочитает держать в руках не только своего змея.
Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As
Ну и
mayor, I think he
порно.
can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Ну, просил же аккуратней. Бестолочь. Чаще с родителями по-любому фотка. Ах вы паскуды.
Bruce, stay back.
Нет, только не флешбэк.
You don't have to do this.
Они это сделали. Они снова это вставили.
Bruce?
Чё пришла? Материал нашла.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
Развернулась и ушла. Кто вас впустил?
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
Чему вы клоните?
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be.
Это Фальконе, по-любому.
No one's even done their due diligence.
Я уже, правда, не помню, но, скорее всего, это действительно он.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
Я не помню, она здесь кто? Ладно, давай.
Whenever you're ready.
Справедливость восторжествует.
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
В играх от Rocksteady она просто была репортером. Но тут что-то я не могу вспомнить, она тут хорошая или подстава нам делает. Я не помню. Выбор между Вумен и лучшим в Готэме, а может быть и в мире комиссаром.
We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your...
Ну, конечно же, комиссар. Ты видел его усы? Прям как у меня.
Then find out why he didn't.
А усы — это признак достопочтенного джентльмена. Здравствуй, Волдене. Кафе Трист. 17 часов вечера. А все потому, что усики — это пропуск в трусики. Кто-то хочет навредить мне.
Говори, иначе я испорчу половину твоего лица.
Mayor Hill authorized this? Yeah. Then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files. Oh, son of a bitch. You're the
SSD оставила.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
You owe me an explanation.
Ну, это классическая шутка и даже банально в чем-то Волдене, так что... Я не горжусь тем, что я ее пошутил.
Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
That is exactly what I intend to find out.
Easy, Bruce. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us.
Так, ну, пошути ее. Я справлюсь самостоятельно.
Then I'll go it alone. I've got plenty of resources to fight this.
We're in a bind here, Bruce. I'll do whatever I can to help.
There you are.
Hey, you.
Sorry. I got a
Опа!
habit of being late.
Знакомый фингал.
Glad you made it.
Да что за киска? Оставили
You
отметину.
didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selena.
Изи Брюс равно
I hope I'm
полегче
not
Брюс, с этим должны разбираться адвокаты.
Just election nonsense. I think we
Кажется,
both
мы уже
welcome a change of
встречались.
topic.
Где-то я вас
I
видел.
think we've met before.
You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Do they?
Я уже
Pleasure to meet
забыл
you,
шутку.
Miss.
Но
Kyle.
шутку можно пошутить снова и по-другому. Надо просто придумать ее заново.
It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't
Да,
worry.
я умею держать
I'm not
женщин
gonna fall.
от падения.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
Я просто позвоню Солу, и он вытащит меня из этой передряги.
Drive one of those double-decker tour buses
Встретили
around town.
кого-нибудь интересного?
Meet anyone interesting?
Not really. They haven't all been as welcoming as Harv. I was mugged.
О, кто же это мог
Let that
быть?
masked freak get away with all my stuff.
Да,
Still can't
я
believe I let
осуждаю
you
его.
walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
Что у тебя пропало?
It's not your fault.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long
Ну,
gone by
заглядывай
now.
ко мне в
Whatever
пещерку,
that
я
you
тебе
took.
покажу.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't
Харассмент?
know how I'm gonna explain this to my client.
Где харассмент? Не
When
было
things
его.
like this happen in my
Это
line of
выдумки.
work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
Чем
So,
занимаешься?
what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Да, как раз про
Something like that.
биржевые эти
At least
торги.
I'm not the only one who's
хотел
taken a
сказать.
beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
Дую, но не дую.
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment.
Короче, пошел ловить покемонов.
Hey,
Я
it's
это
Harvey.
сразу вижу. У меня тоже стоит приложуха Pokemon Go. И когда рядом резкий покемон, он у меня жужжит, и мне приходится уходить куда-то и ловить их. А потом где-то в подворотне слышится крик Готча. Ну что, кошечка?
Nice to meet the real you.
Взаимно.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention
Гачи?
everyone in this cafe.
Прости за глаз, это
Sorry
уже
about the black
случайно.
eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
О,
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though.
не шути со мной, а то
I do
получишь
what I do for
по
money,
жопе.
But you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you.
У меня свои причины.
Why take the risk?
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
Телефон где находится,
Here
когда
I was
покемон
thinking you were
близок?
starting to get
В
somewhere.
кармане.
How disappointing. You have something that belongs to me.
Я кидаю в них воображаемые шарики.
This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being
Есть
robbed.
кое-что, что мне
As I
принадлежит.
recall, you took something from me too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm
Ну
more
я
interested
пистолет
in how
забыл.
I can use you. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what
Ну
they
тогда
want,
приходи,
there will be
полежим вместе.
consequences. I don't like consequences.
Я тебя
In fact, I spend
согрею.
most of my time avoiding them.
All right, you want my help? You got
Это что за сезон Walking
What can I
Dead?
do?
You can give me back the
Это
drive.
то, что было до
Not possible.
эпидемии.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time.
И вообще, это
My
альтернативная
employer is
реальность.
expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address now.
No, give me the drive.
Ты должна доверять мне.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust.
Мне можно.
I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
Okay,
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
Всех покеменов
You tell
поймал.
me. I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah,
Только
Bruce.
если
Stay for a
молочка.
drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Обязательно. Что-нибудь с острыми краями. Gotham Talks. Don't screen it.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Оу. Кто-то сгорел на работе. Понятно, там бот
This
опять
wasn't a handout.
порвался
It was a massacre.
на Твиче.
How many?
Бедное
I'd have to
маленькое
count the
окошко.
pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
У кого-то еще и бомбануло.
Nothing left to bury. Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Так. Начинается детектив. Ну, очевидно, взрыв взорвал кого-то.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Бабах. Так, ты что тут лежишь?
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall. The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Да, действительно хорошо. Открывай давай. Вот это силище, конечно. Как он это делает? Осколок канистры.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
Так, осколок канистры. Откуда ты улетел? С эпицентра взрыва. Верно?
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Понял. Тогда разорвать. Черная роза.
White Rose.
В смысле?
Falcone's calling
В смысле Red Rose? Я не ослышался?
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
Ты что тут лежишь? Кто за игре главный злодей? Арком рыцарь это был Пугало. Разве Пугало, а не сам рыцарь? Фальконе вроде бы. Главный злодей. В конечном итоге мы стремимся его остановить.
Skyline Club. This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull.
Что у него там торчит из головы? А, нет. Ничего. Ты ему прям в мозг воткнул.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue.
Ow.
This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Ну, я рыцарь Аркхем не играл полностью, поэтому я тут тебе ничего не скажу.
Blood, broken nails, bits of human flesh.
А что Бэтмен? Бэтмен просто достал пулю. Так, пуля. Пуля откуда-то прилетела. Так. Не связано ли это?
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
О, еще что-то есть. Полезно.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
С Кока-Колой. Конечно же.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Не поражало бы, тут что-то стояло.
Something was here when the
Грузовик.
explosion occurred. someone drove off after the explosion.
Так, может быть, это еще куда-то могу приделать. Ага. Так, может быть, я тебя смогу... С этим я у тебя уже не соединяю, да? А, окровавленные руки. Может быть, так?
A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God.
Жестко, жестко.
What would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. It was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Прыжок.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
Давай туда. О, что-то есть.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point.
Но не виден
We have a winner.
полицейский. Или виден? Ладно, ему виднее.
Killing time. This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Нет, скажешь.
You can't make me talk.
You didn't do this alone. Where are the others?
Long long gone. You won't find them.
Найду.
You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you. You're a friggin' animal.
Да ты что?
Give me a reason to stop. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
Ага.
Tell me.
Стоячку за испуг.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. No! Stop! You can't do that!
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
Зрясь.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an animal! I was just here for a pickup! I swear! You're Pat!
Я потом.
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. I was wrong. I'm gonna need that ambulance too. The hell's going on tonight, Lieutenant?
Batman.
You're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight. Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
Он все еще жив.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue.
Кто это запомнит? Чел это запомнит.
Especially now, during this
Ну пусть запоминает.
preposterous attack on your family.
Как
You must
дела?
show the
Руку
world
сломал.
the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that.
I don't mean to
Нет.
be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a
Игровому
friend, the
персонажу.
burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again. So long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
Зачем их сета положил?
Well, back into the fray again.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms stealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
Может, какой-то шантаж?
Do you see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Давай Гордону отдам.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you
По почте прислали?
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. Everyone on the force will too. We've been looking for this kind of firepower for years.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought.
Я тебя не
So you should
покупаю.
know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet. Until we find nothing, though, I gotta play bad cop.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
You and me both. I'm tired of staring at his mugshot. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant?
Hey, stick to Jim.
Boss of the Jeep.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt.
The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Мне нужно решить, как я появлюсь там, да? Ясно. Игра сама решила.
Cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Так, я, кажется, его вижу, нет?
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're cute.
So, you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not.
Cameras.
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
Да,
No
я
time
помню.
for subtlety.
Если я не ошибаюсь, я ворвался через балкон в свое время.
Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Какие-то у вас дешевки, парни. Так, ты кто?
You make your round?
Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Так, кто-то там был из них в доках. А вот
The
и
white
роза.
rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Да, перевод, конечно, такой себе.
Nothing here.
Может быть, он
That's the
там?
most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
Так, проверить.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Лампу на него. Як. Тыщ. Бабах. Стол, ширма. Нет, лучше тебя об стол. Фейсом об тейбл. А подожди, можно было кубик мне кинуть или что? Тебя об лестницу или куда? Давай об колонну. Так, и снаружи чё? Здорово.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Так, на балкон или... Давай наперед.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
Yes.
I'm going in.
А, мне выборы не дают. Как входить? Мне почему-то казалось, что тут есть два входа. Справа и слева. Шо орёшь? Не режут ведь. В лунку опусти. Не-а. Сюда. Ну ладно, я к тебе приду. Открой.
How about this one? They can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
You think that's gonna work?
Всегда работает.
Get your goddamn hands off of my suit! Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now. You've got a lot to learn, kid.
Ой-ой.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
О, фугас. От фугаса не уйдешь. Говори.
Answers now, or you fall. You wouldn't. All right. The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Да не подставили ли я тебе? А? От фугаса что? Правильно.
We'll be played, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking
Жестко
free by
избить
tomorrow morning.
или арестовать?
Gotham.
You under arrest. Жестко.
Oh, wait. Christ almighty.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Oh no!
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Вот дуралей.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the
А Джек
notorious
Райдер это не
Batman
загадочник
mob
ли?
boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue. Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp
Да.
for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone
Ну ты
is
жесткий,
talking
Коля.
about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse,
Короче, они обсуждают вскрывшиеся подробности связи семейства Уэйнов с мафией.
seen here in the company of gangsters.
А вот я руку не пожал, вот все, соси.
In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero
Кто сможет
Batman?
сделать Готэм лучше?
Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth.
Раскапывать правду.
Throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is
Ганс, мы что, археологи?
Suit, the car, this entire cave. Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Чтобы исправить все.
What have you been hiding from me?
Говори! Угадайте, что? Правильно, у меня не будет статистики. А, нет, смотри-ка, тут она есть. Правда, я не уверен насчет... Есть один вариант, как это все посмотреть, действительно ли это настоящая статистика. Вы 67% взяли Харви с собой. Вы дали интервью Вики Вейл, и 85%. Вы сломали руку, 49%. Вы отдали Гордону диск. Вот, по-моему, с дисками я поступил по-другому в этот раз. Ну и, соответственно, я проявил сдержанность. Вот так выглядят эти выборы. Теперь я посмотрю, как я изменился по сравнению с пятилетним прохождением. Пятилетней давностью. Так, сейчас, минутку. Я скриншотил, честно. Хотя, честно говоря, я не хочу, например, избивать Фальконе. Ну, типа, да, наверное. Только руку не ломал. Вот, короче, как оно все... Ага. 82%. Тут тоже 82%. И это, скорее всего, у меня данные, ну, последние актуальные данные, которые были у игры. Она их запомнила. Ну да. Значит, можно даже и не сравнивать. Тут все будет то же самое. А если обновить... Ну, соответственно, сервера они почили. 67.1, 85.4. Ну, то же самое все. Но я никогда не жестил здесь, допустим.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker.
Следующий эпизод, он покороче, чем первый. Этот час 40. Следующий час 20 примерно. Ты сегодня в Stellaris будешь, Коль?
Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Хочу бить людей.
Hell of a view.
Звучит кровожадно.
The Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Следите за приключениями Бэтмена. Обязательно. Так, эпизод 2. Киса, что ты мяукаешь? Мяу. И при этом не в Якудзе. Но тут круг сужается. Это пахнет Бэтменом. Бэтмен там бьет людей.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
А рыцарь как себя чувствует на 1650?
This is Selena.
У меня он на 770 или когда он вышел в 15 году? На 770 ему на релизе было очень плохо. Он там в 28 кадров шел. 28, 31, вот как-то так.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you.
Ну тогда и оптимизация была отвратительная.
It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Мемориал аудиториум. Целое здание. Под память. Найс в подворотне табличка памятная. Вмонтирована.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money
Меня это не испортило.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Я узнаю об этом последним.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you?
Ты меня растил.
You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Он сделал себя беспечным.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
Хотя бы ради него не нужно до полсмерти избивать людей и быть самым страшным мышью в Готэме. Ради Альфреда?
But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we
Он
don't want
хороший,
to
да,
face.
старичок.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Обыскать телей, чтобы вспомнить прошлое. Тебе заняться нечем.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer?
Усыпил.
The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
Horny jail.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Я бы хотел, чтобы он был честным человеком.
No, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Мать снимала кинотеатр, чтобы там можно было посмотреть Бэтмена. Бэтмена с Джорджем Клуни и его сосками.
Where exactly does the memory end?
Где мне заканчивается память? Надеюсь, скоро.
You don't have to do this. And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Еще не все. Бах. Бах, бах.
Stay back. Take whatever you want. Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this.
Так он их не просто грабил, его наняли убить. Вот ожерелье.
Don't follow me. He's making a mistake.
А тут оно не разлетелось. А, все, порвалось. Скажи ей на то, чтоб не лагал. А то получит по жопе.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
70 ГБ. Звучит как 2,5 часа, если не 3. Ну хотя какая у тебя скорость еще?
Getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking.
Знакомое лицо.
Don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Я это ценю. Ты можешь через вас звук слушать, если хочешь.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier.
Как вариант.
The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
В чем дело?
Look, I'm all for blind support.
Я думаю, что Фальконе устроил убийство моих родителей.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce.
Может, у тебя 720p не будет лагать?
I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Спасибо.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Бэтмен образец для подражания. Ладно, нам повезло, что он у нас есть.
Whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
Нам надо поговорить.
Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Ты подослал Джо Чилла
Going
убить
back
его.
decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
Two killers.
Внезапно просто
They
вспомнил.
were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled
Ничего
it
общего с тобой не имею.
Got a whole
Ублюдок.
closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you. It's a damn shame, you ask me.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ладно, давай.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
Я не убийца.
What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch.
Марта, откуда ты знаешь это
You got
имя?
more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you.
Ладно, вариант
You
А
care
это
about people.
такой ребяческий.
Even mean old bastards like me.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Опа.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Ее отравили.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
С ней что-то было не так.
This close, we were this close!
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Так, у него с губами что-то не то.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
И порез.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Так, чё,
Alfred, I
руки?
think I
Нет,
found the
всё?
substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible
Что вы
happened.
помните?
Everything is such a blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons
Кого
why I
видели?
shouldn't. They were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Так, игла.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Без комментариев.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
My lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back
Без
there when it happened.
комментариев.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Нет.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric.
Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search.
I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor.
The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Так. Нет. Я его не понимаю. Во.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
По-моему, нужно туда лететь. Да.
Bring me her head.
Вот здесь.
There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club. Jeez. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Тук-тук. Ядрит, там красавчик стоит.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is he? I don't know. Please, names. Hey, you can help.
О, прям к ним пришел.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Где химикаты?
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Так, чел в очках ушел, стало полегче.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Oh, shit. Так, здравствуй. Я пропустил твой ник, но я его успел увидеть. Спасибо за фоллоу.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Hello? Hello? Без плащей. Full dick. Вам показалось. Бармен, налейте мне водочки.
Didn't you see the game here, asshole? Are you blind or something?
Неприятности мне не нужны.
My bad. I'm not looking for trouble.
It looks like it found you.
Ну им же хуже.
Wait a minute, I know you. You're that rich dude. You're that guy on the news.
Хочешь автограф?
You want an autograph? I'll sign whatever you want.
What the hell did you say?
Bruce, stop stirring up the natives and buy me a drink.
Wait, what? This guy's with you?
Face it, Frank, you suck at pool. Why are you starting trouble over it? Nice one, Bruce. Way to keep a low profile.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Теперь это наша общая проблема. Нет, ладно, тебя грозит
That's why
опасность.
I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Вместе мы справимся.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
Мы с тобой выросли вместе, что?
You don't know what you're getting into.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Мне нужна твоя помощь.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
О, пошло мясо.
Well, Bruce,
Так, два человечка.
you were right.
Надо нужно уже переживать.
Penguin says hello.
Ну ладно, хоть не мистер Сальери.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get
Давайте
the hell out.
разберемся.
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
Yeah. Давай выпьем. Ну вот, отличная команда.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Получай. И ты получай. Ну и тебе, тебе добавка. И сверху еще.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway. You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
Займемся вместе.
Yes or no? Will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Как я в прошлый раз к нему ходил? Надо узнать. Вы решили отправиться к Мэру как Бэтмен. Угу. Тогда это было 42%. Давай пойду как Брюс. Хоть что-то новое увижу.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Не волнуйся.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me. Deal?
Ну и где он там?
Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud.
Да-да-да.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see you.
Я
But
пошел
you're a
как
day
друг.
late and a great many dollars short.
We can be friends, Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war. But I
кто
won't be
проиграл-то?
about to deny a fresh start. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Чем на меня нападать?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
Please, I have no animosity towards you. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Я разберусь с ним.
If that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Stay away from the debate. It's not safe.
Missed my chance to humiliate Dent. It'll take more than Cobblepot to keep me away.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there. I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now, more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite...
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not
Здесь
exactly
подальше от
pleasant.
дебатов.
Harvey, listen to me. Stay away from the debate.
What? No, Bruce, I'm already here. Kinda crazy. Security's on high alert because of this threat from some guy named Penguin. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
Сваливай.
I'm afraid it's not a very good...
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now. I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham.
Что за перевод? Ну вот. Ладно, хрен с
I'll
тобой.
always support you, Harvey.
И хрен ты
Thank you,
пойдешь потом
Bruce.
против меня.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Я оправдаю имя.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
This is no bar fight. They're coming with everything they have.
Good. That brawl barely had me break a sweat.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, massive vigilantes loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of... Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
Больше никто не умрет.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Sounds fun.
Стрелок у выхода со сцены. Стол или дверь. Укрепленный не пропускает звуки со сцены и на сцену. Давай. Нет, в телевизор не надо.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downfall, brothers and sisters of Gotham. You have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these
Как будто бы это запись.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
А, это пугало, что ли?
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Что ты несешь?
Gotham's flawed. Sure. Let's say it's flaws. Beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunk on stage.
To save the city. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Что это?
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
That was all Wayne, not me. I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
He won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
О, ясно, в голову пули не передает.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Отпустит Дента.
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
В прошлый раз я помог Харви. Это не особо ему помогло. Найс подняться помог. Так в меня зачем стреляете? Идиот.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Большинство облегчило боль. Большинство подстелилось. А я и не против. Большинство пошло как Брюс Уэйн. А в прошлый раз я ходил как Бэтмен. Ну, большинство продолжило финансировать, хотя это ни к чему не приведет. Большинство спасли Селина, ну... Скорее всего. Не помогло это Харви в итоге. Даже если спасать его. Вот такие выборы.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
Bruce!
Ладно, я на этом завершусь. Всем хорошего вечера.